Crazy Instagram algorithm update. New explore page coming. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about something pretty fucking exciting because Instagram is launching a new explore page. Yes, a new explore page, and following this there's going to be tons of changes in, for example, the way we grow, and also a bit of changes in the hashtags and how you grow by leveraging hashtags, which we will talk about later in this video. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Thor and I own an Instagram agency, and together with this Instagram agency I've grown a network of over 2 million Instagram followers. Instagram is pretty much what I do. I preach this, I love this. So if you want to know everything there is to know about Instagram without paying a single dime, then my channel is a channel you should subscribe to. Also smash that like button and we'll dive right into this video. So recently at Facebook's F8 developer conference, they announced that they were going to revamp the explore page to basically make it easier for people to discover content that they like. The idea is pretty much to basically make it easier for people to find content that they have a bigger interest for. And they're going to be doing this by featuring different sections of content on the explore page. It pretty much looks as the picture you can see on the screen right here, where we have different sections in the top of the explore page featuring different niches of content. Before, you pretty much had to scroll downwards on the explore page to find content that you liked, but now you can pretty much do that horizontally across the screen to basically find the channel of content that you have the biggest interest for. Now, this feature is expected to roll out in a couple of weeks, but some of you might already have this feature, including myself. I've actually got access to this new feature on one of my clients' pages. So for that reason, I'm going to show you guys exactly how this works right now. So as you can see, this is the old version of the explore page, which will still exist after this update. Here you'll find content that Instagram think you may like, because they'll pretty much show you content based on your past actions, as who you follow, what you post yourself, and what content you engage with. Now, if you scroll across here, you'll see that there are different sections for different niche specific content. This is the updated version and where you can find content of your liking. For example, on my page or the page I'm growing for a client, it actually is not my page. You'll see that the content is being posted is travel content. I'm posting travel content on this page. So then the travel section on the explore page is where I would ideally want to go. Now, as an influencer page, I'm obviously not going to go here to consume content, but I'm going to go here to find content which I can repost on my page. For example, this image right here is pretty viral, so I'm just going to screenshot it to post it on my client's page later on. Now guys, I think this update is going to be pretty fucking insane for niche pages, because the content that's being posted on these new channels on the explore page is primarily from big niche pages, aka big influencers. We are the people or pages providing the content that's being shown here. Just take a look right here as I scroll down the travel channel. Take a good look at the content you see here. Take a good look. The keyword here is viral. Most of the content you see here is viral content. Then take a look at the Instagram feed of my client's page. Interesting, it's the same type of content, which is very interesting because this basically proves that the content that is being shown on these new channels of the explore page is content coming from big influencer pages, aka big niche pages. So my point here is that niche pages in general are going to dominate the explore page. And guess what? That is going to make it much easier for us having niche pages to grow our Instagram accounts. Now, it's not only going to make it easier for us to grow, but it's going to make our followers much more targeted. And this is why I'm so freaking excited about this new update. Now, as you're browsing the page and land on one of the buttons, for example, auto, you'll see a set of related hashtags underneath as well. Now, the reason for this is because Instagram wants to boost the amount of people who consume content from hashtags by making them, first of all, go to the hashtag because the hashtag is available, and then people are obviously going to click on it, but also to follow hashtags. So we're seeing that Instagram is basically trying to increase the amount of content people consume through hashtags, because as you can see, they're basically shoving hashtags up in our faces. They want us to use hashtags more, which is a really, really good sign. They're basically stressing the importance of hashtags and doing this by making them available to people, because when they actually do shove them up in our faces on the Explore page, people are going to click on them and people are going to consume the content in the hashtags at the same time as well. The conclusion to this is that Instagram is pretty much making it easier for us to grow our pages by the leverage of hashtags. They're pretty much making it easier for people to grow by using hashtags, which is why, again, you should be leveraging this. Now, Instagram launched the ability to follow hashtags back in December, and they've said that it's become a very, very popular way of people consuming content from hashtags. More than 100 million people around the world are now following hashtags, which is only showing that it's growing and growing and growing. In addition, millions of people are using the Explore page to find content, so it only makes sense for Instagram to connect the hashtags to the Explore page to basically get people over to the hashtags as well and consume content there. Under the hood though, the Explore page is powered by artificial intelligence, which is being augmented with content classification and curation signals through the Instagram community to make the experience basically more personalized on the Explore page. If we do a final scroll across the channels here, you'll see that not all niches are featured, but only a select few. However, I do believe that Instagram in the future will add more and more niches to make the experience as personalized as possible for both the consumer and the creator. So to conclude, guys, it's really important that you start leveraging Instagram to its full potential. I also highly advise you guys to start building niche pages and become one of the big influencers on Instagram, because this is only going to get harder and harder and harder as we progress into the future of Instagram. I read this article saying that in the future, when it comes to business and social media, there are 3 big factors that's going to play in place, and that's the use of messenger bots, that's also having a well-established personal brand, and it's also being a big influencer or just an influencer in general. If you have those 3 things, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position for the future of basically business and social media. So become an influencer, guys. That's pretty much all I have to say. By now you should know how. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, go down below and do that. You're doing yourself a favor as well. You're doing me a favor. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace. Peace.